Hi everybody, Paul here again. One of the major components on the air conditioning system in your vehicle is called a compressor clutch. This plays a major role in providing cool air. This is what a typical air conditioner compressor looks like, which will be located by the front of the engine, by the drive belt. You'll also see two refrigerant lines attached to it, like you see here. The AC compressor clutch is located here on the outside of the pulley wheel. The clutch only turns when it's called upon to circulate refrigerant through the air conditioner system. So the clutch turns on and off as needed to deliver cool air. The clutch system is electromagnetic, which is what allows it to engage or disengage from the compressor pulley wheel. The clutch system consists of a clutch, a pulley bearing, and a clutch coil. If the air conditioner control button on your vehicle ever starts flashing like you see here, then this is a warning sign that the clutch on the compressor is not turning like it's supposed to. Another reason the clutch will not turn is due to a faulty pressure switch as shown in this picture. A pressure switch will be located on both the low pressure side and on the high pressure side of the air conditioner system. These switches act as a safety device which prevent the compressor clutch from turning if the refrigerant pressure is too low on the low pressure side or is too high on the high pressure side. If the pressure is too low, the compressor can be damaged due to low oil. If the pressure is too high, the compressor can be damaged due to overheating. Another common symptom of a bad pressure switch on either the low pressure side or the high pressure side is the compressor clutch will turn on and off rapidly when the air conditioner is on and the vehicle is idling, making it unable to properly cool the vehicle. A bad high pressure side switch will usually cause overheating of the compressor. The easiest way to locate the pressure switch is to follow the AC lines coming out of the compressor. The larger line will be your low side pressure switch, and the smaller line will be your high side pressure switch. The low side pressure switch will be located on the larger line between the compressor and the evaporator and is almost always on or near the accumulator, which looks like a metal can as shown in this picture. The low side pressure switch can also be located directly on the compressor as shown in this picture. The low side pressure switch on this vehicle is located past the firewall here by the AC lines inside the dashboard. Removing the dashboard can require hours of labor, so before removing the dashboard, it would be wise to first have a repair shop check the low pressure switch with an advanced diagnostic scanner to confirm that the switch is bad. The high side pressure switch will be located on the smaller line and will usually be located at the front of the vehicle by the condenser. The high side pressure switch on this vehicle is located right here. In order for the air conditioner to work, both the low pressure switch and the high pressure switch must be in the closed position. When the switch closes, it causes a complete electrical circuit, which then allows the compressor clutch to turn. The easiest way to test a pressure switch is by performing a test which bypasses the pressure switch. This is a lot easier than trying to test the pressure switch by itself. If the compressor clutch starts turning when the pressure switch is bypassed, then you have a bad pressure switch which needs to be replaced. If you do not replace the pressure switch and leave it bypassed, the compressor will have no protection from the refrigeration pressure being too low or too high. Before bypassing the pressure switch, disconnect the electrical connection to the pressure switch and check to make sure it has voltage. Turn the ignition key to the on position but do not start the vehicle. Now check for voltage with a digital multimeter on the DC position. And as you can see, we have 11.83 volts. To bypass a pressure switch, get a piece of wire that's 3 inches long, strip some insulation off each end, and bend it into a U shape like you see here. This piece of wire is 18 gauge solid copper, which is what I like to use. A pressure switch electrical connection will have 2, 3, or 4 electrical contacts. For demonstration purposes, I'll first show how to perform a bypass test on this drawing, and then I'll do an actual test. If you have two electrical contacts, then test the bypass wire ends on the two contacts. This is now correctly bypassed. If you have three electrical contacts, then test the bypass wire ends here, here, and here. One of these combinations will be the correct bypass. If you have four electrical contacts, then test the bypass wire ends here, 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 and here. One of these combinations will be the correct bypass. Again, if the clutch will not turn, but starts turning when the pressure switch is bypassed, then you have a bad pressure switch which needs to be replaced. If the clutch does not turn after the pressure switch is bypassed, then the pressure switch is good and something else is causing the clutch not to turn. Now I'll do an actual bypass test. The outside temperature should be at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit to be sure the air conditioner system will operate. This pressure switch is good, but by disconnecting the pressure switch electrical connection, this will simulate a failed pressure switch in the open position, causing an open circuit, which means the clutch will not turn. As you can see, this has four electrical contacts. With the pressure switch electrical connection disconnected, start the vehicle. Next, turn the air conditioner on maximum cool with the blower on high. You'll also want to lower all the windows or open all the doors. As you can see, the clutch is not turning. As you can see, by placing the bypass wire ends on these two electrical contacts, which were the correct combination, the clutch is now turning. If you do have to replace a pressure switch, make sure your system has a built-in check valve, which will prevent refrigerant from escaping once the switch is removed. Otherwise, the refrigerant will have to be removed prior to removing the pressure switch. I hope you found this helpful, and if you like this video, please hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and please be sure to subscribe. God bless you and have a great day. Bye for now.